Narayam Namakristya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Sarvatim Vyasam Tato Jayamuduraye Nastapareshu Bhavadreshu Nityam Bhagavatasya Vaya Bhagavati Uttamastoke Bhakti Bhavati Nastiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 11, Calculation of Time from the Atom. The verse I was given was 17. By Gopinath Prabhu sent me verse 17. Well, this one does not have 15. 16 and 4. But yeah, send me 17. Yes, 16 also have propagated. Maybe can treat. Okay. 15, 16, and thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 11, Calculation of Time from the Atom. So we are going to treat 3 verses today. So we read what is on the board, and we can go through the other verses. Ya Srija Sakyam Guru Kudavasan Svasakya Vamso Brahmaya Divi Bhavati Buddha Veda Kalakaya Gunamayam Bhukratubi Tavanam Tasmai Balim Harata Asra Panchakaya Ya Srija Satyam Guru Dok Sapayam Svasakya So Brahmaya Divi Bhavati Bhuta Vedaha Kalaya Kyaya Gunamayam Kartubhi Vitavans Tasmai Palim Harata Vatsara Panchakhaya Ya Srija Saktim Urudora Swasvayam Swasatya Vamso Brahmaya Divi Bhavati Bhutta Vedaha Kalakaya Gunamayam Kratubhi Vitam Tvam Tasmai Balim Harata Vatsara Pankajkaya Portuguese. No? Okay. Ya. One who. Sija of creation. Sattim. The seeds. Seeds. Urudha. In various ways. Uchasvayan. Invigorating. Sva Satya. By his own energy. Vamsaha. Of the living entity. Brahmaya. To dissipate darkness. Divi. During the daytime. Davati. Moves. Bhuta Veda. Distinct from all other material forms. Kala Akyaya. By the name eternal time. Gunamayam. The material results. Kratubihi. By offering. Itavan. Enlarging. Tasmai. Unto me. Balim. Ingredients of offerings. Arata. One should offer. Vasala Pankaya. Offering every 5 years. Translation and Translation. O Vidura, the sun livens all living entities with his immediate heat and light. It diminishes the duration of life of all living entities in order to release them from their illusion of material attachment. And he enlarges the path of elevation to the heavenly planet, heaven kingdom. He does move the firmament with great velocity, and therefore everyone should offer him respects once every 5 years within all ingredients of worship. So we go to chapter 16. Vivira Vacha Priti Deva Manushayanam Ayo Paramudam Mastam. Who arisam Ratim Chakswa Yeshu Karpat Bahimya. Translation. Vidura states, I now understand the life duration of the residents of the Pita planet and heavenly planets as well as that of the human beings. Now kindly inform me of the duration of life of those greatly learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa. Purport. The partial dissolution of the universe that takes place at the end of Brahma's days does not affect all the planetary systems. The planets of highly learned living entities like the sages Sanaka and Brigu are not affected by the dissolution of the millenniums. All the planets are of different types, and each is controlled by a different Kala Chakra or schedule of eternal time. The time of the Earth planet is not applicable to other, more elevated planets. Therefore, Vidura herein inquires about the duration of life on other planets. 17.
Bhagavan Veda Kalasya Katim Bhagavato Nanu Viswan Vichakshate Dira Yoga Radena Chakshusha. Translation. O spiritually powerful one, you can understand the movements of eternal time, which is the controlling form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because you are the self-realized person, you can see everything by the power of mystic vision. Purport. Those who have reached the highest perfectional stage of mystic power and can see everything in the past, present, and the future are called Trikalagjas. Similarly, the devotees of the Lord can see everything clearly that is in the revealed scriptures. The devotees of the Lord, of Lord Sri Krishna, can very easily understand the science of Krishna as well as the situation of the material and spiritual creation without difficulty. Devotees do not have to endeavor for any yoga siddhi or perfection in mystic powers. They are competent to understand everything by the grace of the Lord, who is sitting in everyone's hearts. Om Janam Chimanadasya Jana Jana Salakaya Shuminitam Minatashma Shri Guru Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namo Sute Tapchakana Gorangi Radhe Grisavana Suvare Grisavana Sute Devi Pranamame Hare Priye Panchakalpatarum Vyascha Kripa Sanuvyahe Vacha Patitanam Pavinivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminichi Namine Namaste Sarvasi Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvase Sa Sunyavadi Patata Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Go Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Kaloti Vachalam Pangam Lagate Girim Yat Kripata Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam. Hare Krishna everyone. So we are very happy to be here again, once again. We have been given this opportunity to do this seva. This is not a lecture, this is a seva. It's called Bhagavat Seva. Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is one of the most potent activities in devotional service. It is said that in the Kali Yuga, after Sukadeva Goswami taught Srimad Bhagavatam to Maharaj Parikshit in the Naminsarayam forest also, Sunaka Rishi and Sutta Goswami, they were discussing also the same subject. And they did that yagya for 1,000 years. The reason was to reduce the effects of Kali. Kali is not a yuga to joke. Kali means hypocrisy, adharma, irreligion, and quarrel. So this age is very, very dangerous. So it said also that wherever there is a constant discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam, that place Kali cannot have effect. So that's why Srila Prabhupada cleverly mentioned that we should read Srimad Bhagavatam every day. So thank you very much for your audience. So text 16, no purport. Text 15, no purport. Text 16 says, Vidura said, now I understand the life duration of the residents of Pitta planets and heavenly planets, as well as that of the human beings. Now, kindly inform me of the duration of life of those greatly learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa. See, when you are a student, what is most important for you is a subject that is relevant to you. Yeah, Vidura is now describing the duration of life of those living in the resident of Pitta and other higher planets. Also, he also describes the duration of life of human beings. At least we are human beings. We should be interested in our duration of life. The other ones, just for knowledge. So we have, all of us in this Kali Yuga, we have been allocated 100 years, all of us. Okay, we can see some rare people, they go beyond. We have seen some people live 150, 130, up to maybe 200 years in this Kali Yuga. These are special cases, but in general, Lord Brahma gave us 100, period, that's all. But unfortunately, some also are living before that time. That we know. Yeah. So the other planets, they live longer than that we live. Because everyone is controlled by Kala Chakra, the wheel of time. Yeah, so and then the text 17, oh spiritually powerful ones, you can understand the movement of eternal time, which is the controlling form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because you are a self-realized person, you can see everything by the power of mystic vision. Yeah. So in this verse, it is mentioned here that which is the controlling form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The controlling form of the Lord is called Kalarupa. Kalarupa. The form of time. Time in the form of a person is the Krishna, Kalarupa. He is controlling everything. In Bhagavad Gita, they describe that Tamaham, the destroyer of everything. And I came to engage everyone. So the time, some people they go to university, they make long studies, PhD, everything, to study the energy, to study the atoms, to study the time. But in the previous verse, it was said that the mission of the time, every setting and rising of the sun, it decreases the duration of life of everyone. So you are wasting your time to study time with your machine, everything. Time doesn't have business, any business with you. Time is rather watching you. When are you going to stop this thing and consider that you are a human being and you have a special mission in the life. So yesterday was Gita Gayanti. Bhagavad Gita is a manual of life. Very important book. Those who want to understand life in terms of health, religion, economy, anything, you can consult Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is, in this life, we have we have physicians, we have mechanicians, we have many people, but we don't have Gitopanishad. One name of Bhagavad Gita is Gitopanishad. So we need Gitopanishad in this life. We don't have. There are very few. So Bhagavad Gita have 5 subjects. 5 main subjects. We all know that. Ishvara, Jivatma, Kala, Prakriti, and Karma. So, if you want to summarize Bhagavad Gita in one sentence, in just one sentence, so we may say, Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita, the living entity, which is Jivatma, is performing some activities, karma, in this material world, Prakriti. So, Jiva, karma, Prakriti, and Kala will decide whether the Jivatma will meet Ishvara or not, depending on his karma. You see? So, Jivatma is performing some activities, karma, in Prakriti, this material world, and Kala, eternal time, will decide, okay, this person is qualified to meet Ishvara. Just like when we go to school, maybe 1 year study, at the end of the study, we have exam. So the last exam, we decide whether we are qualified or not. Because don't forget that ante kalamma miva, that's 8-5. By the time of leaving the body, whoever think of me alone will attain my nature. This mention is Bhagavad Gita. Also, yam vapismanam bhava, that at the time of death, what we are thinking about will decide what we are going to become. So that is the challenge. It's not a question of knowing. So this life is like a prison. It's not need to try to know how best I can live in the prison, how I can get better accommodation in the prison. This is good. This is good intelligence also, to have a good life. But the most important thing is to know how to get out from the prison. Mainly what we are doing, we are wasting all our time to make our prison very interesting life, no? We need some prison. If you're a big man, your prison is different from armed robber. Maybe in your prison there is a TV, there is a AC, there is a swimming pool, but you are a prisoner. A prisoner with a golden chain, iron chain, or brass chain still is a prisoner. So the most intelligent person is the one who is going to get out from the prison, not to try to understand. Srila Prabhupada also gave another example. He said, people are trying to understand when we came this material world. People are trying to understand how, when, but it's not possible. He said, if your house in fire, big fire, big smoke is there, what are you going to do to find ways to get out from the house, not to try to understand when the fire started, who put on the fire. All these questions, you are wasting your time to ask. You die, you perish in the flames. So the most important thing is for us to understand why we are here. And also, it is mentioned also that there is one story, because Krishna is called here Kala Rupa, Kala Chakra. He controlling the time. Oh, in the Mahabharata, you all know the story. The Mahabharata, Krishna approached Arjuna. He told Krishna, look, I'm going to kill Jayadratha before sunset. And Krishna said, oh, really? But what about in case you are not able to kill him? Arjuna said, I will kill myself. Krishna said, okay, good. Tatatu, good, very good. Then the battle started. You know, when the sun sets, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m., then the sun was going just to set. The Kauravas, they were jubilating. Wow. Arjuna said he will kill himself if he is not able to kill Jayadratha before sunset. Now the sun is going to set very soon, in a few minutes. So they were jubilating. Wow. Because they know if Arjuna is dead, then they can easily destroy the Pandavas. Huh? But Arjuna also is a man of honor. In the Vedic time, people were very honest. When they say something, they respect that. So Arjuna knew, oh, I made a mistake. I must follow my own instruction. Sun is going to set, mean I'm going to die today. So he prepared himself. He removed the Kshatriya cloth, put the simple cloth. They prepared the wood, everything, the ghee, everything. He was about to enter. And Krishna, say, oh, my dear friend, my dear Sakha. So he looked at the sun and says, Suryadev, what's happening? Where are you going? Because Surya was going to set. But when Krishna looked at Surya understood that instruction from the high looking. Surya understood that, yes, I have to perform some magic. So instead of the sun to set, it slightly came back. It's not possible. No one can stop the time. Nobody. But Krishna, he can do that. So the sun was about to set in a few minutes, and again came, and everyone saw the sun in the sky. Then Krishna told Arjuna, yes, it's time now to shoot your arrow. You understand? Nobody can do that. So it means we have to be with the time personified, which is Kalarupa. Because if you're not with Kalarupa, then anything we are going to do in this world is going to fail. He said, I'm the destroyer. I came to destroy everyone, to engage everyone. Also, in the verse, so it said, the destroyer, the distress. The devotees understand the science of Krishna and the situation of material and spiritual creation. Yeah. So devotees, they understand this science. They don't try to study element with element. If you read, you study the Sankhya Yoga by Kapil Dev, the son of a devotee. He studied element by element. the 5 gross elements, the subtle ones, till 24 elements. Then again, he found that all the 24 elements, they cannot move without the 25th, which is the soul. Because what is the difference between a dead body and a living body? Dead body is there, everything is there, the head, the eyes, everything is there, but it cannot speak. You say good morning, it cannot reply. Why? Because the principal ingredient, which is the 25th element, is gone. But so the 24 elements, therefore, are useless, because what is activated is the soul. Then again, he said, there is another element which is a 26. Is a Sapasul. Yeah. So the devotees, they know that this material energy, they are just temporary. So the best thing to do, because from Bhagavad Gita 10:8, Am Sarvasya Prabhavo, there, that verse, Krishna explained that I'm the source of both material and spiritual universes. And my devotee who understand this, they worship me with all their hearts. We may understand the science of material energy, but what is the conclusion? Yes, what is the conclusion? So the devotees, they understand that everything comes from Krishna, material and spiritual. Because they are intelligence, Buddha Bhava Samavita, they are Buddha, they are Buddhi, they know, okay, if we understand that Krishna is the source of both material and spiritual things, then the next thing is to worship him. So jnanis, yogis, and karmis, the karmis, they enjoy, they live to enjoy. The jnanis, they make speculation to try to understand how God is. It's like this, it's like that. The yogis, they want to meditate and find God inside. But the bhaktas, they know, here is Krishna. This is Sri Radha Gopinath. This is Gopalji. This is Gauranitai. So if you are having darshan of the Supreme Lord, there's no need for you to go and sit down and close your eyes and try to see God inside. He's in front of you. You relish, you enjoy him. This is the Pantajali Yoga from Yama, Niyama, and Asana, Pranayama, and all these things. Then you come to Dharana and Dhyana. Dhyana is meditation. Then last is Samadhi. Actually, Samadhi, devotees start their spiritual realization from Samadhi. Samadhi is the goal of yogis and jnanis. They want to attain Samadhi. But the devotee is start, because you're already in Samadhi. Because Krishna is here, Prabhupada is here. So no need for us to again look for Krishna. It's like Krishna, Vidura, not Vidura, Dhruva Maharaj, he left his father's home, that I'm going to look for a house more powerful than the house of my father. But when he went in the forest, after meditating, then he had darshan of Vishnu. So he said, what? I was looking for broken bottles. Now I've seen jewels. So instead of him, looking for something higher than the house of his father, he said, I want to be your devotee. I want to be your devotee. Why? Because Krishna is so beautiful, very attractive, very, very attractive. So no need again to, try, Sri Prabhupada said, no need to look for the sun with a torchlight. The sun is there, or the moon is there, and you are taking maybe your mobile phone or torch, try to, it's not possible. The sun is giving light to you, not that you are going to find the sun with your torchlight. So when the devotee, they come to that level, so they understand the science of the material and spiritual energy. Then what they do is just to surrender to Krishna. And another part of the purport says, devotees, they don't endeavor for yoga siddhi. They are competent to understand everything by the grace of the Lord sitting in everyone's heart. Yeah. So devotees, Krishna is in the heart of everyone. You are going to look for somebody, that person is in your heart. How is it possible? Sometimes it happens. We have I can have this. It happened with people in the kitchen. They are cutting vegetables, and they get a phone call. Then they pick the phone and start speaking. And maybe at 2 minutes, they drop the phone, and they want to continue cutting the vegetables. Then they forget that the knife is in their hand. They are looking for the knife everywhere, but the knife is there. So we have the source of all knowledge within us, but we are going out to search for knowledge. So the devotees, they are very competent to understand everything by the grace of the Lord sitting in everyone's heart. Bhagavad Gita 15:15 said, he gave Smriti Jana Poanam, remembrance. Jnana means knowledge and forgetfulness. 3 things Krishna gives within our hearts. 3 things are there, available. Remembrance is there, jnana is there, knowledge is there, and forgetfulness is there. What do you want? So based of our consciousness, based of our attitudes, either we get remembrance or knowledge or forgetfulness. In fact, the 3 Shaktis, Bahiranga Shakti, Antaranga Shakti, and Tatasha Shakti, in the middle. Just like we have this. 1, 2, this is in the middle. Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti, and Tatasha Shakti. This is a living entity. So we are in the middle. So we can shift from left side or right side, depend on our activities. So Krishna consciousness is like we are all born in this Kali Yuga. So we are basically all Shudras. We should not pretend. We are born, the fact that we are born in this material world in Kali Yuga means we are Shudras. Srila Prabhupada said that we can train ourselves to become Kshatriya, we can train ourselves to become Brahman, we can train ourselves to become Vaishyas, but not training for to become Shudra. Automatic. We are born Shudras. There are no schools to become Shudra. We are all Shudra by nature. So we have to shift from our Shudra level to real human being. To real human being. So in that way, we have to shift from Bahiranga Shakti to Tatasha Shakti. So by constantly, every day practicing Krishna consciousness, then we develop the tendency to go more in Antaranga Shakti. It is the superior energy and the inferior energy. So we are in between. So that is the science of Krishna consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada, he designed this Krishna consciousness in such a way that there is no wasting time at all. From morning, Mangal Harati, 4 a.m. Yeah, it is 5 because maybe the neighbors, but every temple is 4:30 a.m. Mangal Harati. Mangal Harati means the auspicious Harati. So from 4:30, the devotee, they wake up 3, 3:30, they prepare for Mangalarati, till 9 p.m. In between, many activities. Now we are in marathon, December marathon. No time. Devotees, no time. Right after the prasad, right after the class, Bhagavatam class, prasad, morning prasad, breakfast, out. Then Mangalati, there is also Tulsi Arati, then chanting the Gayatri and Japa and class and Bhogarati. Like that, there is no wasting time. Because as soon as you waste time, then you become a prey, Maya Devi. Then instead of you understanding your position in this material world, as a prisoner, you are going to make plan how to live a better life. But you forget that already in the beginning, Lord Brahma has given us 100. Just like you go to exam. The time of the duration of the exam is 2 hours. Yes, not 3 hours, 2 hours. So when you enter the class, then the teacher starts counting. So when it's 2 hours exactly, you must bring out the copy. No 1 minute. No. So we have given 100 years. So what are we going to do within these 100 years? That's why I said, the summarizing of Bhagavad Gita, the jiva, we are jivas, we are performing activities, different activities. This material world, bad or good, in Prakriti and Kala. Kala, at the time will tell if you can meet Ishvara or not. But the thing is that we have 3 types of karma. The vijnana, bad activities, and the karma, which is the karma based on our varna. Varna, if you're a kshatriya or a doctor or whatever, you act based on your guna. So there is good and bad reaction. For vijnana, vikarma, there is bad reaction all the time. But for karma, there is good reaction and also bad reaction. So we have to go to the level of a karma, means performing transcendental activities. The demons, they are described as those who perform ugra karma, means useless and painful activities. The demonic people, they are shuras. They perform ugra karma, means useless and painful activities. Ugra karma, useless. But Krishna has one name. This is Uru Krama. Uru Krama means the one who have glorious activities. So the devotees, they worship Uru Krama, so automatically they perform glorious activities. And because they perform glorious activities, time. One thing I forgot to mention is that in that verse, Srimad Bhagavatam, said that both by rising and the setting, the sun decreases the duration of life of everyone, except who utilizes time to discuss about the topic of the Lord. You see? The sun decreases the duration of life of everyone, except those who use the time to discuss about the activities of the Lord. Except. So Krishna told the Pandavas, look, all these people you see in the war, in the battlefield, they all are going to die, except you 5 Pandavas. So it's confirmed here. Everyone else is going to die, except you, the 5 Pandavas. So time is not a friend of anyone. So we have to utilize the time the best way, the best use, Srila Prabhupada used this term, makes the best use of the bar bargain. The best use of a bar bargain. This body is this material body is a bar bargain. We made a bar bargain. So we lost by having this material world full of disease, old age, mrityu. Now we are surprised why we have to fall sick, where we have to grow old and die. Even so-called birth that is, we think it is sweet, but actually from the Srimad Bhagavatam perspective, Janma is also very painful. More painful even. Because from the womb of the mother, we are, it's like, doing yoga by force. No? Our head is down. And that bag, there's mucus there is so many things. And there is no window, there is no door to breathe. You must stay there 9 good months. 9 months. So that is painful. Then when we get like 6 or 7 months, then the baby, get consciousness. And I remember, oh, this is me. I live my life. This past, I was like this, like that, and remember everything. Then he prayed to the Lord. My dear Lord, please forgive me. If you release me from this prison, wow, I'll become your devotee, number 1 devotee. We pray in the womb of the mother. But as soon as we come out, then our parents, if they are devotees, fine. If they are not devotees, then they start celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Then they start preparing us to dive into the material pool. But if we are lucky to have devotee parents, wow, that's good. Then from the beginning, they bring us to the temple to have darshan. They give us Chanamrita, we hear Kirtan, we hear Bhagavatam classes, just like Radha Maharaj was hearing Bhagavatam classes from Narada Muni, right from the womb of his mother. That way, we can continue where we stop our Bhakti Yoga from the past life. So we have it's called Sukriti. Sukriti means all of us here, we have different level of spiritual bank balance from the past, our past life. That's why we can see some, when they join ISKCON, they move very fast. They become vegetarian in less than 1 month, start chanting 16 rounds, and within 1 year, they are Paka devotees. Then take initiation, then they continue. Well, some, they will join ISKCON, they come and look for some time, they disappear after 1 month, they reappear after 1 year, and again they disappear, and like that. Depend where we stop our devotional practice in the past life. So again, where we are going to stop our devotional practice this life, we are going to start from there in the next life. So we should not play with our life. We should not waste time to study unnecessary things. What is most important? What is the mission of human being? We are not saying that we should neglect anything else, but beside that, we have to understand what is the purpose of life. So in the Nectar of Devotion, there is 9 stages of using the time. One is the first one, because the other one, they don't know it because you cannot follow everything. It's called Avyakta Kalatvam, means the proper utilization of time. From morning till we sleep, what do we do? Sometimes we say, I don't have time. How can we say I don't have time? Time should be created, just like a room. In a room, you must create things in a room. You can bring a fridge, can bring a bed to sleep, can bring in the kitchen everything. So you have to furnish everything in that room. So time also, we have to utilize the time according to our consciousness. Now, if you are not devotee, if you are lazy, then we say, yes, there's no time. Sometimes we say, oh, okay, we pray to Krishna, please give me a nice job like this. So Krishna says, okay, you want a job? I'll give you a job. Then the same devotee, the same person, again go to Krishna. Oh, my dear Krishna, now because my job is taking too much time. My job is taking me too much time. I don't have time to go to temple. I don't have time to finish my round. My boss, my this, my that, my children, my this, my that. But we pray before to get all these things. And when we get them, again we tell Krishna, thank you very much for giving me all these things, all the blessing. I cannot serve you because I have these things. My car, I need to change my car. I need to get new house. I need to get, so many things like that. And we waste our time. So we are wasting our time. We forget that we are having only 100. Within that period, we should quickly make our life perfect. Not 200, 100. Nowadays, even we are many people are living before. We are seeing many youths. In the Vedic time, when a baby or a boy of maybe 5 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old leave the body, it's very serious. They go and consult the king. What is happening? Why? Youth has died. Now it's common. Because we are accelerating our own deaths by breaking principles, by not following the rule and regulation. Like the Vedas also is the manual of life. If you don't follow the principle of the Vedas, we will live our life in a way that is not proper. So we destroy our life and we accelerate our death. And when we die, and we are now ready to die, to attain salvation, then again we have to take another body. So we should not commit that mistake and taking another human form in our next life. That is a challenge. That is a challenge. So I think it's 9:20. I can stop here. If you have some comments, some questions, some corrections, some chastisement, welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you for the class. Maharaj, I have a question regarding the time period you are continuously mentioning, that Brahmaji given us the humans in this Kali Kal 100 years.
Yeah.
But you also mentioned that we seeing that the average lifespan is continuously falling down 60s, 70s. So how this can be understand, like if somebody follows the Vedas instruction, so that particular persons or that community will live longer or what?
Yes, because the way of life is mentioned in the Vedas. Those who follow the principle of Ayurveda, if you go to like places like India also, China, Japan, there people, they live long, very, very long, because their diets. Every morning they take hot tea. Basically, they take hot things, fluid things. They don't take things that damage the health. So, if you follow the principle of the Vedas, yes, at least you can go towards the allocated time, 100 years. But if you don't live according to the Vedas, then it's just like if you have a car and you drive rough, you see some bumps, you don't stop, just go. Then you destroy your car before time. So the same thing. If we got 100 years, it's not because it's mentioned 100 years that we are going to reach 100 years. We can live before if you misuse the body. If your car is spoiled, you must change it. If your mobile phone, you bought it and they say it's guaranteed 2 years, but it fell on the water or it fell down from the house and broken. 2 years cannot. So our time to live 100 years is there in the Shastras, but majority, because in Kali, most of people, they don't live according to the Vedas. So they are living the body before, because we are destroying our body every day. So we have created new things that were not there before. Smoking, meat eating, so many things that we are doing that is not good for the body. Not good for us human beings, we are doing every day. So we are destroying, we are damaging the body every day. Why we go to driving school to know how to drive a car, to avoid accident and damaging your own car. See, so the body also is a vehicle. So we are driving the vehicle. So we must know there is danger. We have to turn right, we have to turn left, we have to stop, we have to speed. So the body is a vehicle. He says, describe Bhagavatam 1861. Rantra Rudani Maya. Rantra Rudani. The machine. The body is like a machine. So we are sitting, we are driving. We went to drink some alcohol and we don't see that there is a tree there. Then we just go and boom. Then we have to take our car to garage. Like that. So, but some people also, they are very exceptional. They live beyond 100. There are people like that. In Africa, I've seen currently one lady, old lady, she has 128. Some will live even more than that. I know, in India and everywhere, I know. Yeah, there's some special cases. But generally, either we go for the 100 or before. And now in Kali Yuga, many people are living before 100. Very rare. Very, very rare. But it doesn't mean that for a devotee, devotees are very special. Krishna can decide to take you at the age of 30. If Krishna decides to take you back to Goloka and take you, so the devotees are not counted in this business. That's why the sun says, by both the rising and the setting of the sun, it decreases the duration of life of everyone except the devotees. So the devotee can live long or less. That's the problem of long or less. The question is, where you are going when leaving the body? What will be your last thoughts when you are leaving the body? That's the mission of the devotee, not to live long or less. Because after all, this body is a machine. Why keeping this machine for long? If we keep it for long time, because Kali, everything I don't know how to say that, everything this is called stent. In Kali, iron becomes, what? Yeah. If you don't change your car, with time, it will deteriorate. So this body, if you want to keep it, with time, it will deteriorate. So we have to be smart and live before it gets bad. Thank you. It's okay? Any other comment? Any question? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gatara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanande.